Let's get it. Yes, sir. RRG, Don Pablo. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. Alright, who am I finna beat? Shit looks more crooked than my mom. Oh, this shit's straight. See. No, I'm not finna beat him. That would've been my pick. That's cool. Powders. Have a GG, bro. Oh yeah. See? It's an upgrade. It's an upgrade, bro. Derrick Henry's freight train gonna be crazy in this jaunt.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
It's actually a pretty good
matchup. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
And
the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
You got that one, cool. 3 tight end off the rip. Alright.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a place so they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're going to get this beyond
Come on, defense. You got to play better than that.
Down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that
Josh, you had that, Joshy Josh.
Playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
6-man.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone
Come on, Dalvin.
rather than let him shred my defense.
Come here, Papa.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle,
my gosh.
setting a tone early for his defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins. And Diggs has it.
Let's stop defense.
Well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. To throw, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Let's go, baby.
Back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Derrick Henry. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. But that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him.
Nowhere to escape,
that
and he
defense
goes
is crazy.
down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
I'm streaming.
For a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked
my
with
first
them
stream.
prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd. They felt like they had to hide their value.
You said for Ray to be gone.
Well, the home
Do you see
crowd
right
quiet
here?
now early. See if their offense
For
can
what?
take over and get some points on the board. Sherrill's on the return.
Do I not look ready for you?
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Come on,
Trying to
defense.
shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look
Oh,
to
my
throw.
gosh.
It's complete to Diggs.
Oh, my
Touchdown,
gosh.
Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 48 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
It's all good. I got this.
That's fielded in the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your
Too
play
predictable.
sheet
What the
and say,
hell?
this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis.
I guess Derrick Henry isn't going to be the one
12, and that'll set up
putting
a
in the
third
work
down.
today.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis.
Oh my gosh, yo, fuck Harrison Smith, bro. Come on, he's not doing that.
Their own 46-yard line. After
Puta.
7-0 on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even
All
think
right.
about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cousins.
Pick that.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel
I will
it
go
in.
man-to-man against you. I don't care. You're not doing shit against you.
See the ball coming out of the quarterback's
Right
hands.
side.
Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field.
Under pressure.
Fuck him
Go
up.
down. Sacked back at the 31. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings
play action.
come up here 3rd and long. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook.
He's short. He's short. He didn't get
Gain
that.
of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
What?
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs.
That's
and keeping
cool.
them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Yo, are you
Cook for the
kidding
first
me?
down and much more.
Right up to my
And he'll
pussy.
get into the end
He
zone.
ran right up my
Touchdown,
pussy.
Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches.
Don't be giving me no dirty look.
And they got in for 6 points.
Don't be getting that look too. That's a dirty look.
Bench down, figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Mom wouldn't go see Steven.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's too late. You wouldn't have gotten here on time. Come on, guys. It's cool. I've been down 14-zip before.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off.
I'm running this shit again. I have him.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd
gotta
down.
make this throw, bro.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
Good shit.
And past the 40 before
See, that's why I've been had, but
that one good for 24 yards.
Come on, set, and logo. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Lewis here on 1st down.
Yo, come
and this one's going to go
on.
the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there, the line
That
of
defense
scrimmage
ain't shit.
dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the
Alright,
backfield.
you motherfucker.
About that. You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Yo,
Throwing on 3rd
he ain't
down
dropping
there, but
that.
Cannot connect. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty
not an empty
possessions
possession.
are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
See, I've got one person to blame for this shit.
Pass knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony
I'm being dead ass. You come, I'll start doing shit.
Put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Nah, you're making me do bad.
Kansas City would win the game.
Yes, 35-31, I believe.
Better watch who you be winning at work, too.
Most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected.
I don't care what they're
a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball.
Oh, now you
under
eating?
12 minutes to go.
You're not gonna finish share with me.
10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way.
Yo, how did he catch that? I lit his ass up.
Understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Screen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Pick that. Pick that, bro.
Up to be incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you? I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Yeah, I'm going to fuck this nigga up.
At the 8, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run.
No, fuck you.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Thank you.
They try again.
Yo, get.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
No, this nigga serious, bro.
To the races, down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tannehill. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone.
That's mine.
And
oh my gosh, bro.
Incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's because you're here.
Here now is 2nd and 10 again from the 41.
With bad luck. I do.
Here's Tannehill.
Yo.
And he's going to be
He's sending 4 guys.
Second back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure again.
How many guys is that? That's 4 still?
Again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here's Sherrills. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Let's go, puta.
Finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Talking shit.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Tannehill.
Let's go!
Walker. Touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And guess who gets the ball second half?
Going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room.
Yeah, so we didn't go to sleep till like 3.
Momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football for half to be played. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
So
that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right?
Oh,
you're
no.
just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Yo, chill, y'all.
Who
you getting smart to, little girl?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is
I'm on TV.
This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams
Yo,
scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
You don't think I'm a good YouTuber?
They're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into
No
this game.
way, bro!
That script is a good one for him. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11
I'll have Walker down the middle.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Going deep for Walker.
No way!
Here and it's intercepted.
What was that, cover 3?
Harris. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set.
That's the equivalent
of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Go fuck him up. Go fuck him up.
I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Cook.
Where are you going?
He will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
No, thank you. Take it back, take it back. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys will take over at their own 40.
Nice try, though. I'll give you that. A for effort.
A chance to mention the
it's a comeback season.
Over Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Yo, someone get open.
Taken down. Emerson Griffin on the
Cover 6. How do I beat that?
Back in 2010. What a steal.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Yo, what the hell is this?
This will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
It's all your fault.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We're being dead ass.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious?
Let's go. He ain't doing shit no more. Whose game is this?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense.
I was about to say that long ass. Let's go! Let's go!
Gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Throwing his Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi.
Come on, Papa.
It's a
he's feeling it.
Pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins.
Let's go!
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry, and boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Boom, 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 boom.
Check. Watch it before. Who that?
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple.
I'm still running up the gut, bro.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry.
No way.
He lost the football. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
Fuck that man, bro. Fuck him.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through.
Yo, what the hell are you doing?
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
Yo, are you being for real, bro?
That will bring up an interesting decision.
Are you being for real, bro?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
X3, 218, chop. Mike 54. Mike down.
They snap it to Tannehill. And that is
mama culo.
2 yards on the touchdown there. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency,
come on, bro,
yet relaxed enough to get
got
it
you
done.
figured out. You was up 22-0.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They start the drive with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively.
That's all user, Papa.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps.
Nowhere to escape, and he
Let's go! Comeback season!
Of the night. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long for Cousins.
Let's go, punt that ball.
Critical play in this
punt that ball.
Game, if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this.
Let's go, Humphrey.
Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Good return, Humphrey.
Nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? 18, Gator.
And let's get this. Tight guard. Cut up.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Throwing on second down. Tannehill flushed.
No!
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Completes it to Davis.
Am I in field goal range?
A lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for him. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
All right, Coach, what's the play call?
Short, though, with that marker.
What's the play call, Coach? Let's go.
One score.
Go low, go low.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
5. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
61, matchbox light. Ready?
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. The open man is Smith.
Let's go.
First down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 20.
Come on, we're going. We're running right now.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Come on.
8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and
Let's
goal.
go.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle.
Let's go.
This one in for a Titans touchdown.
The comeback is real.
Henry taking it in.
It's so real right now. It's surreal, bro.
From tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now it's Tannehill. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
Let's go, guys.
At the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because
let's
the first
go.
time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You go cut. Hey, Steelers.
Here.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight.
Let's go. Big stop defense. One more. One more stop.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Pick that.
And he's able to find Diggs.
No way.
The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
Yo, that wasn't even you, bro.
So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down,
that's
but
cool,
not
bro.
before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run again on first down. Cook.
He's out of bounds.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cook.
Out of bounds again.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6 yards, bro.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky. You should have thrown one.
What a huge play at this point.
Bro.
Harold Landry in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight.
That's a whole pick, bro.
To throw his Cousins.
Let's go.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan.
Let's go, baby.
He's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
My goodness, I would have thought this
Come
was possible
back.
not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Go.
Back to throw. And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for
Almost
the safety.
had to come back, bro.
Play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position.
Damn, almost had to come back.
The 35. Here are the Vikings now to start.
Oh, don't try to meme on me, bro.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And Diggs has it. And they're going to have this across.
Yo, I was there.
Inside the 45. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're good.
Now Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here.
That's crazy.
Throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Get up. Why are you diving like that?
Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one.